Happy New Year, everybody, and what is your word for 2018? I just want to say that in 2015, it was connection. In 2016, it was happiness. In 2017, it was healthy. This year, 2018, it's going to be greatness. And the reason I say that is because I want to go from good to great in my health, go from good to great in my business, go from good to great in helping people and serving people. So for me, that's what it is. Let me know below what yours is. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been commenting, sharing, giving great discussions on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and everywhere where I'm posting stuff. And those are probably the main place where I post things. I do appreciate you being here. I do appreciate my friends. I appreciate my followers. I appreciate my supporters, whether it's talking about my health or my business or my family or anything that it might be. And the reason why greatness is important to me is because I think we all have greatness within us. We all have the opportunity to find what that greatness is and to help others achieve the same kind of greatness. And that's kind of what I do with DYPB, helping people feel lost, struck, unfulfilled. So that's what greatness means to me. So I'm sharing this because I want to kind of share that wish for you in 2018. I hope you get the most out of it. I hope you are able to serve people, and I hope you're able to get as much fulfillment, joy, passion, purpose, and focus with your lives. And on that note, thank you again for everything that you're asking and for your following and for the questions. I really appreciate it. But let me share briefly now a bit about how my year went. And again, I'm trying to be very authentic and very vulnerable, and I'll share the good and the bad, and I will say overall it wasn't as good as the year before, generally speaking. But there's always good things, there's always bad things. The big highlight for me was getting booked to speak in Africa for the first time in my life. That to me was awesome. Getting booked to speak at McGill University, my alma mater, which I had never been to for the first time, that was awesome. Watching my children do so many amazing things, from camping to school and all. And just last night at a New Year's Eve party, I saw my son hustle people on the what's that thing, that foosball, and he was like really awesome. He won every game. I had no idea he had that talent. So that was a proud parenting moment for me. Seeing the report cards and doing all that stuff, great stuff with my friends, my family. Those have been amazing things. So I want you to share your word below in terms of what word you're looking forward to for 2018. But I also would love to hear about the good and bad, the highs and lows, because I think it's important for us to not make resolutions, but to evolve and understand and reflect on what we got and what was the good and what was the bad and what are we going to do about it. So in terms of my year, the only reason why I'm saying that it wasn't as good as the previous year in 2016 is because it relates to go back to the things that are important to me, which is, family and parenting has been great. I love it. I love my kids. I love my family. I love all the things we're doing. But from a health perspective, I'm going to acknowledge that I didn't do as well as the previous year in terms of my weight loss and my health plans and things like that. I haven't been in control of my eating the way I'd like it to be. I haven't really been working out as much. I haven't been doing hot yoga as much. So the health thing has not been great. There has been a good positive thing with the Fit in My Life group, as well as with the Biggest Winner Weight Loss Challenge. I've personally been able to run that program and help dozens of people lose hundreds of pounds overall, which has been great. So I get a satisfaction from that. But for me personally, it hasn't been as good as I'd want it to be. So for that, I think I can definitely do better this year. So, it's been good, but I need to go great. And then in terms of business, again, I'm very happy to be a speaker. I'm happy to coach people. I did run a successful speaker mastermind group that sold out in a couple weeks. That was great. But I'm trying to do other things to put together programs and create more scale around my business. So that I think still could be better. So I'm still working on that. And I'm feeling like, okay, I didn't do as much progress because I've been distracted by a lot of things. Let's see, so family, parenting, these are the most important things in my life. My entrepreneurship, the parent-entrepreneur journey, and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to say, but I think the hardest thing of 2017 compared to the previous year is just dealing with a much harder and higher emboldened culture of divisiveness, bullying, and things like that. And I've seen in politics, business, and personal. Being someone who's on Twitter, I see all the stuff after the whole thing with Trump being elected, and I see what's happening with just in whether it's politics or business, people are, and the disparity between, the systemic racism going on that's actually coming out of the woodwork, and there's a lot of injustice. And so for me, that's been I'd say the big overall bummer of 2017 for me. And I'm not sure it's going to go away, but I think it's there and we have to deal with it. And how are we going to deal with it? Well, again, I've tried my best to always focus on love, understanding, empathy, kindness, trying to bridge a divide, listening to understand versus listening to refute, trying to understand how people are feeling, even if I completely disagree with what they say. It's very challenging, but I think that me being divisive will only create more divide. Me calling people names will create more divide. Me always responding in anger will create more anger, distrust amongst people. So for me, I'm going to strive to continue to do as great as I can, being more loving and empathetic and listening to people. But on that note, that's what also makes it hard, because there's a shift happening. I mean, Facebook is not allowing me to have the same kind of engagement and the discussions that I used to be able to have, which I love. I still love Facebook because I've access to people and I'm able to do some really amazing things with people I care about and have great discussion. I learn a lot. And Twitter, same thing. There's a lot of divisiveness when I talk about gun control, when I talk about Happy New Year to everyone who's commenting. When I talk about politics, people are saying really hateful, hurtful things. Now, I'm exercising my empathy muscles and I don't let it get to me so much, but it's there and it's hard. So I'm just putting out there that it's hard, but I'm doing my best. And that's why I started my Facebook group called The Power of Connection, where we share the challenges of how to connect authentically, how to connect with ourselves and be better people. And so I think that to me has been the biggest, hardest part about 2017. And it's not going away. People have been feeling burnt out about Facebook and social media. People have been feeling burnt out about LinkedIn, even LinkedIn now. I'm posting on LinkedIn and people are saying really troll-like comments. It's coming there because now LinkedIn has more engagement, and so people are doing that. So what are we going to do about it? I think we need to be strong and vigilant and teach ourselves to process our emotions and to really work hard to just try to be more loving and walk with peace and it's hard. I get it. It's hard. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And the last thing I'll say about, and again, I want to hear from you guys. Post below, let me know what you're thinking. What your word is for 2018. What are some of your hopes? What are your highs and lows 2017? Let's share. Let's talk about it. Now I'm going to share with you things that I'm excited about. So one is I'm excited about working out more with my wife. So I'm going to try to work out with her, which is going to be great. I'm excited about the Toronto LinkedIn meetups that I'm doing with Manu Goswami through DYPB, Discover Your Personal Brand. I think those are going to be awesome. DYPB is actually changing its business model, and now we're turning it into a separate company and with a global brand, because people need help with their brands across all ages, all industries, all different areas of feeling lost, stuck, unfulfilled, or going from good to great. Everybody wants to own their life, be more authentic, be more aligned, and they want to create impact and greatness. So I'm doing that with DYPB as a separate company. I'm also still working on my speaking stuff, which I love. I'm going to Africa. I may be going to Poland, so I'm working on that. I'm working on my agent NSB, which is great. And I'm also working on a new program called Speaker Mastermind Group, where I take 10 people and I teach them everything to speak better, speak more, and get paid to do it. So that's something that I'm excited about. What are you excited about? Let me know. Share below. That'd be awesome. So that's really all I wanted to say. And I think the last thing I want to say is, for those of you who don't know, I post on Facebook and I post on Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn, but I can tell you right now, I'm shifting a lot of my energy to LinkedIn. Why? Because people there are starting to engage more. They're creating a space for more engagement. I'm getting more traction with my videos and my posts than anywhere else I ever had before without having to pay for it. So for this year, 2018, I'm going to spend a lot of my time on there. I'm still going to be on Facebook, still going to be on Twitter, I'm still going to be on Instagram, but a majority of my stuff is going to be with daily or every other day content on LinkedIn. And I'll share, of course, those things on my pages here, whether it's my Power Connection page or my Fit in My Life group or my Facebook business page. But I'll share on Instagram and all the other ones as well. So anyways, I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you. I appreciate my friends. I appreciate my family. I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate particularly when I share the vulnerability stuff about body image or weight loss or struggles with things that I'm having challenges with, because vulnerability is important. And it doesn't mean anything bad about me. It just means that I'm willing to share, and I trust the people out there to help support me on my path. And I do appreciate you being part of my path. So have yourself a wonderful 2018. Make the most of every connection. Make the most of every moment. and be mindful of the people you're with, the things you say, how you respond, and what impact you're trying to make on people. All right? See you guys later. Wish you all the best, and we'll talk soon. Bye.